What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Sakina, and I'm back with another review. This is my review for Belle Collective. This is season 3, episode 11. Excuse the raspy voice because I just woke up like an hour ago. And, yeah, I really haven't been doing too much speaking, so my voice is a little bit rough. Anyway, let's get into this episode. So it opens up with Soguchi and her daughter D having an ice cream date, and D is telling Soguchi that her and her baby dad really ain't seeing eye to eye right now, so they're taking a break. It's probably because of postpartum, because she did mention she's not really feeling like herself and stuff. But Soguchi is like, you need to get back on your ish, okay? She was doing real estate beforehand, so she's telling her to really focus on herself. So then, of course, they get into the conversation of what's going on with JJ's daughters. Soguchi pressing charges on Selena and all of that stuff. The first hurdle was Soguchi and Selena getting into it. That was already something that has divided the family even more than it was before. Now it's going to be even more of a wedge because Soguchi has pressed charges. And she's saying that she pressed charges basically to set the example for D and all of this, but it's like it really didn't need to go that far. I understand if somebody assaulted you, you want to press charges, go ahead, but you're not innocent in this, Soguchi. That's the thing. And if you did want to focus on making the family better, then you would not have pressed charges, because you already know the girls are on defense because you and their mom got into it already. So pressing charges is taking it up a notch, and the girls are going to really not fool with you. Now, I did watch Scotty's video with D the other day. I guess she goes on live every Friday after the show, and she was saying why she doesn't fool with them, why she doesn't go on family vacations with them and all of that. And I watched some of it, but I did have to turn it off because honestly, I was getting annoyed with her continuously saying that the girls are jealous of them because they now have the spotlight, and the girls are no longer on Lifetime or whatever, JJ's daughters. I'm not going to sit here and act as if jealousy is not a factor or it can't be a factor, but the overuse of it is kind of like a turnoff. Like, okay, they might be feeling some type of way because y'all on TV now. I don't know these people like that, so I can't really say. But it's just like, okay. It was just the overuse of jealousy for me. Now, when Dee was on here last season talking about how she felt like there was some, coloristic ways and the girls were treating her differently and stuff, I heard her out, and I definitely feel like that is, her story. That's her truth. Never deny that. And especially because of the way the girls reacted towards it, it's like, yeah. I just feel like everybody needs to take accountability. Yes, D doesn't fool with JJ's daughters because they don't take accountability, but all of y'all need to take accountability for why the family is not operating the way that y'all want it to be. Y'all have to create the environment, and the actions are not showing that y'all want to make this situation better. So, overall, all y'all need to take accountability. So Gucci, Sophia, Shantae, D, the twins, Sanjay, Selena, JJ, all y'all need to take accountability for the reason why y'all family is not the way that y'all say that y'all want it to be. Akeisha invites Latrice out to the break room again, but this time they're painting, and it's just the two of them, even though Latrice is a little bit skeptical because she like, last time I met up with Akeisha, it was a setup. Now, if Marie come out here, then I know something. My thing is, I feel like they're running out of places to go in Jackson. I don't know how big Jackson is, but I have noticed that they have been to a few of the same restaurants throughout this season already. And now we're back at Break It, but we're painting. Honey, how big is Jackson? Because y'all running out of places. Anywho, yeah, they are painting. And basically, Akeisha met up with Latrice to let her know if she needs an outlet, somebody to talk to, regarding her marriage, then let Akeisha be that person for her. Even though she knows, with the collective, it's always something. She wants to be that person that's there for her, because with marriage comes issues, and sometimes your single friends, they can't relate and things of that nature. And I feel like it's a nice gesture, but at the same time, Latrice does have a reason to be leery because she really doesn't like these girls. She doesn't get along with So Gucci. Akeisha is cool with So Gucci. Akeisha is cool with Marie. You know, so it's just like, I hear you. It's a nice gesture, but I won't fault Latrice for being like, yeah, I hear you, but don't be looking for me to call you to vent about Cliff, because just can't trust it. But Akeisha was saying that she is worried about her basically feeling like Latrice doesn't know her worth and things like that for putting up with a controlling ass man like Cliff. Child, this is one person that you really can't give advice to, though, Akeisha, because at the end of the day, Latrice is going to put up that front and stick by her man. But then at the same time, when you get serious with her about certain things, she gets emotional because she knows the situation that she's in is not the best. So, y'all just gonna have to let Latrice be on her own with that. Tisha and So Gucci, they go on a walk, and So Gucci is basically inviting Tisha out for a charity event that she's having. Remember, she did mention it in the last episode about her and JJ. They have this nonprofit organization that they work with. The organization actually gives them clothes to hand out to the community. So they're going to be a part of that. Typically, it's a family event, so JJ's daughters are normally included. So Gucci did extend the invitation out to them, but you already know they're not going to show up. Selena typically shows up to this event. Hello, that just means that, yes, y'all are able to coexist in certain environments. But yeah, Selena is typically a part of it too. She won't be there. They haven't seen each other since the incident. They mentioned Latrice. Latrice is, I don't know if she is invited, but So Gucci is still feeling some type of way towards her. I don't know if these things are, I was going to say, I don't know if they're out of order, but clearly they're not, because they got invited or they mentioned it at the dinner that Latrice and Cliff were at. But So Gucci keeps acting as if she hasn't talked to Latrice and she feels like she set her up. She can feel like she set her up, but she didn't. Like, let that go. Again, that's just a part of your accountability, because at the end of the day, even when she had the ice cream date with D, she keeps saying Selena didn't set the example, or, Selena wasn't adult enough or whatever. She's saying things along those lines. She got physical, but you also took your purse off and stepped to her. When somebody does that, what does that body language tell somebody? That they're ready to fight, right? So you and Selena were both with the shits. You just thought that Selena was going to stop because what? Because of the history between you and JJ and the relationship that you have with her daughters? No. Neither one of y'all was thinking about them damn kids when y'all stepped to each other. Okay? Accountability. Let's start taking it, Sophia, So Gucci, Shantae. And then more about Latrice. Tisha said that she want to have a conversation with her about Cliff. Everybody is worried about Latrice and the relationship that she has with Cliff. And rightfully so, but like I said, she always gives y'all the same type of response. So let her be fake happy in peace. So Latrice is having dinner with Cliff, and she tells him that she signed a distribution deal with Ulta. She said Ultra. I said, oh my gosh, girl, if you're going to get a deal with somebody, you want to make sure that you get the name right. That is really a big deal. Her egg control will be sold nationwide in Ulta. Everybody knows between Ulta and Sephora, those are like the two big beauty distributors all across America and all of that. I don't know if they're overseas and stuff, but like I said, that's a big deal. So shout out to Latrice for making business moves. And then she ended up doing it by herself. Without him. She signed a contract 2 weeks prior to telling him, and he's feeling some type of way because he's like, you don't sign nothing without my consent. You don't do stuff without letting me know, that whole controlling thing. And she said that she did it on purpose because she wants him to understand that she built her business from the ground up without him. She's getting distribution deals without him. She can do these things without his guidance. So he don't want to hear none of that. He ends up walking out of the restaurant. She follows him and she's like, let's end this on a good note. But he like, nah, because when everything goes south, then you're going to be looking crazy. You're going to start crying and all of that extra. So, you know, she actually was crying because she feels like her husband is supposed to be supportive and he's not. That's because he's controlling. He wants to watch your every move. So, yeah, this is what the girls are trying to protect you from, and also trying to be there for you when you feel like you don't have anybody else to talk to. But like I said, she knows the type of man that she has, and she feels like in order for her zaddy to look at her as an equal, then she has to move this way. But he's never going to look at you equally because of the power dynamic, the age difference, and the way that you allow him to carry on in y'all's relationship. You call him zaddy. You said that you have daddy issues. You're dating an older man. He's never going to look at you like that. Y'all have a parent-child relationship. He's never going to look at you as an equal. Even when you said that in the previous episode, he was looking at you like, girl, you know damn well you're not an equal to me. Yes. So, yeah, that's the reason why they're having the issues that they're having. Latrice, it's going to continue to happen. There's no way that you're going to get Cliff at his old age to change. Tisha is meeting with a news reporter outside of the Enterprise, promoting her brunch tour and trying to get, you know, women to come out and connect with each other. So Marie, she joins her and they have a conversation. And Tisha's like, yeah, I actually wanted to invite you and Latrice to be a part of a panel for my brunch. And Marie was like, oh, yeah, no. Basically because Latrice is involved and she wants nothing to do with that. So that starts an argument. The thing is, Marie is still harboring feelings about her telling Tisha about Latrice and her ways. And once she found out that Latrice did have something to do with her business, you know, being put on blast and all of that, she feels like Tisha did not give her an apology. And she's also not holding Latrice accountable for her actions. So there's still some underlying issues there between Tisha and Marie when it comes down to Latrice and Tisha and Latrice's relationship. But Marie, just like Tisha said, everything is not about you. So for you to react this way, it's like, come on, you need to be able to coexist. You're able to coexist with her in certain situations. And then there's situations where you feel like you cannot. You was dancing with her, having her feel on your booty and all of that at So Gucci's birthday party. So it's like, I feel like there was another incident where they were talking. But I think it was Akeisha's mixer. So it's like, come on. You have the ability to coexist with her. Y'all are on a show together. Stop making everything about you. Certain situations are way bigger than the issues that you and Latrice have. Be there for your friend or don't. But then at the same time, like I said last season, Tisha, stop inviting Marie to certain events when it comes down to Latrice's involvement because she does not know how to act. Why would you put her on the panel with Latrice for it only to end up like the brunch did last season? No. Stop mixing the two. They don't get along. Simple as that. Tisha ended up apologizing to Marie because she said, yes, she did defend Latrice publicly. But when she asked Latrice at the time, did she know the people who was trying to throw dirt on Marie's business, Latrice told her no. And then Tisha later on found out that Latrice, in fact, did know these people. So they squashed the beef. And, you know, basically Marie still got one eye open when it comes down to it. But she said, you know, only time will tell. So Marie agreed to do the brunch, and we'll just see how everything unfolds. Hopefully Marie don't go there and show her behind because it's not about her. It's also not about Glendale, so I'm not going to bring up what Marie and Tisha discussed because I'm over them. So Latrice is talking to her mom. They're actually at her brother's house because Latrice left the house to give herself some time apart from Cliff after the whole edge control debacle. So, you know, she's filling her mom in, and she's saying that she's doing all of this in the name of, you know, equality. She wants to be viewed as an equal in the relationship. And her mom was like, oh, okay, so that's why. She was like, yeah, but Latrice is not going to put all the blame on Cliff. She's taking accountability and saying, you know, when they first got together, she was calling him Zaddy, and he looked at it like, oh, she needs saving. She needs a father figure. Boom, here I am. And she said now that she's gotten what she wants, she realized that that's not what she really wants. So from now on, she's not calling him Zaddy. She's calling him husband or Cliff. and she wants to be viewed as an equal. She said that she was going to stay at her brother's house for another week because she sees that he's trying how, I don't know, but she said that she loves him. She want to be with him. She want to make it work with him. So, all right, I don't want to hear no more zaddies now. I like the fact that she can hold herself accountable and realize where she went wrong. And she's always been like that since, the beginning of Belle Collective. When it comes down to her and Cliff's relationship, she has been honest about that. But she's ready to make a change, and I just hope it sticks. I'm just not hopeful for Cliff because he seems like a very stuck in his ways type of person. So Gucci and JJ, they have their nonprofit organization event where they're giving out toiletries and socks to people in need. And the Belle show up, so it's, so Gucci, of course. Tisha shows up, and Latrice. Oh, yeah, Tambra was there, too. Baby, listen, Tambra, I'm telling y'all, Tambra, this could be her last season. We forget about her, okay? We forget about her very often, so whatever. Akeisha is there, too. So they're doing the work. So Gucci is talking to a news reporter with Latrice by her side. I said, okay, look, we're getting somewhere, hopefully. But yeah, everything seems to be good. JJ's daughters are there. They're not doing a lot of communicating with So Gucci, but they are there. They're being respectful. It's hope in this event, okay? I was very surprised to see the girls show up, but they were there. They said that they're typically there every year, so I guess they didn't let their issues affect them being there that year too. So, what happened? Tisha pulls Latrice to the side, and she was like, the topic of discussion is you and your husband and the disrespect that he's been displaying to you in front of everybody. And Latrice is like, well, I don't really care because when I go home, I ain't thinking about y'all. No. Tisha was like, well, I would want you to think about me if Glenn started to show his ass the same way Cliff is doing to you. So at this point, Latrice is getting teary-eyed. Tisha's getting teary-eyed, and she said that it's bad and all of this extra stuff, and then they leave us on a cliffhanger. Yeah, the topic of discussion has definitely been her and Cliff, and I appreciate Tisha's honesty for that. And, being a good friend, you do want to check on your girl to make sure she okay, to see if, she needs help or if there's something serious that she's not talking about. But that was the end of the episode. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about it. Let's get down in the comments and talk. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.